Alright, so it looks like we're live here with another episode of my personal Legends fed using my Legends of Wrestling desktop application. So I took the liberty of actually loading all of the correct tables and setting up the card beforehand here. So we've got everything good to go. The only thing is that I will, instead of actually running this match, I'll have to set it up manually when we get to the Dusek Riot Squad match, because you still can't add anything but cards that are marked as managers. It'd just be too difficult to implement into the booking stuff to convert cards to their manager state and everything. So I'll have to hand do that match when we get there. So anyway, so on tonight's card, let's take a look at our Obsidian here, and I will do a rundown of tonight's card. So tonight's card, we have got Billy Sandow of the Gold Dust Trio. He will be taking on Evan Lewis, the original Strangler Lewis. Red Berry will be facing Matsuda Sorakichi from Japan. The Dusek Riot Squad, Rudy and Ernie, with Emil in their corner, will be facing the Zbyszko brothers of Wladek and Stanislaus Zbyszko. Bert Assirati will be facing Aleksander Aberg. Both of these guys have been on a pretty good tear here in the third year of my promotion. Dick Shikat will be facing Joe Stecher. Mustachioed Muscle, Farmer Burns and Tom Jenkins will be taking on Turkish Gold, the team of the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail, and Nouroulah. I don't know how to say that one. And then we've got an NWC, a National Wrestling Commission, World's Heavyweight Title match, which will see Great Gama, the current champion, defend against former champion Ed Lewis, who won the right to face Gama, I believe, at card 3, or card 3.10. And yes, he beat Earl Caddick in a match for the right to face Great Gama in what is ostensibly Gama's first defense, which is a rematch of the match that Gama won the title in. So, should be a good one. Alrighty then, with that out of the way, let's move Obsidian out of the way, and we'll get us started with Billy Sandow versus Evan Lewis. On his way to the ring, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing in at 195 pounds, Billy Sandow. And his opponent, on his way to the ring, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing in at 180 pounds, Evan Lewis. Sandow and Lewis lock up, and it looks like Lewis has the upper hand. Lewis backs Sandow into a corner, and after the break, Sandow rushes Evan Lewis, and Lewis is able to use Sandow's momentum to throw him hard to the mat with an overhead suplex. Evan Lewis starting out strong here, locks in a hammerlock. Sandow is down, and Lewis still wrenching that hammerlock. Sandow is hurting. Lewis with a crotch lift and body slam on Billy Sandow, hurting him once again. And now we've got a choice move here. Lewis can try the single leg takedown 2. It's going to work on, let's see here, 6 or lower. Or the bear hug 3, which is also going to work on 6 or lower. So I think obviously we're going to try that bear hug 3. Sandow counters Evan Lewis's attempted a bear hug, and now he has got a choice situation. He could attempt a hip lock 2. It's going to work on rolls of 6 or lower, or a crotch lift slam 3, which is going to work on rolls of 9 or lower. Obviously, crotch lift slam is what's going to happen here. And Sandow executes a crotch lift slam on Evan Lewis, and Lewis is hurt. And Sandow, once again, going to try that crotch lift slam. He is successful, and Lewis puts him down once again. And then Sandow locks in that top wrist lock heel trip on Evan Lewis as he gets to his feet. Lewis is hurt. Now Sandow attempts a bar on hammer lock. And that is gonna do it. That bar on hammer lock. Lewis could not fight the pain as Sandow tightens the hold, and Lewis was forced to give up in a short match. Surprising here, I was not expecting that quick victory out of Billy Sandow. Our next match is going to pit Wild Red Berry against Matsuda Sorakichi, the Japanese sensation who has been... he's made a couple of appearances here in the National Wrestling Commission. We're going to run this match. On his way to the ring, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing in at 206 pounds, Red Berry. And his opponent, on his way to the ring, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighing in at 175 pounds, Matsuda Sorakichi. Berry and Sorakichi lock up, and it looks like Red Berry has the upper hand. Berry backs Matsuda Sorakichi into the corner. Coleman orders a break, and while breaking, Sorakichi is able to swing Red Berry into the corner, reversing the situation. Coleman orders a clean break, and as Red Berry is stepping out of the corner, Sorakichi shoots in with an outside single-leg takedown. Now Sorakichi gonna back him into the buckle again, and Coleman, our referee, orders a clean break, and as Berry is stepping out of the corner, Sorakichi shoots in again with that outside single leg. Well, if it worked once, Matsuda Sorakichi attempts a hammerlock on Wild Red Berry, but Berry is able to reverse the move and nails Sorakichi with a headbutt. However, Sorakichi able to absorb that headbutt and take control of the match. Sorakichi attempts a body block on Red Berry, but Berry says no and reverses the move and takes control of the match himself. Berry grabs a headlock and got a rope climb headlock takeover on Sorakichi. And Sorakichi rolling his pin here. He's got a kick out at 1, though. And we're going to see a choice situation for Red Berry. He could back his opponent into a corner and roll on the turnbuckle chart, or he could attempt a bear hug 3. It's going to work on rolls of 7 or lower, plus or minus the power rating. The power rating is -1, so that's going to work on 6 or lower. I think it's smarter for Red Berry to back his opponent into the corner where he has a B rating. So Berry backs Matsuda Sorakichi into the corner. Abe Coleman orders a break, and while breaking, Sorakichi is able to swing Red Berry into the corner, reversing the situation once again. Sorakichi has been very successful in the corner here. Coleman orders Matsuda Sorakichi and Red Berry to break clean, but Matsuda Sorakichi throws a wild haymaker at the head of Red Berry. Berry ducks the attack and takes him down with a powerful double leg. Now Berry gonna back him into the ropes. Berry backs Matsuda Sorakichi into the ropes. Coleman steps in and breaks it up. Both Red Berry and Matsuda Sorakichi break clean to the applause of the crowd. Berry is quick to re-establish control of the match, and Berry attempts a reverse arm scissors on Matsuda Sorakichi, and Sorakichi is hurt. And Berry keeps those arm scissors locked in. Matsuda Sorakichi is still hurt, can't quite get free. And now Berry grabs that headlock as they get up. Rope climb headlock takeover on Sorakichi, hurting him. And Berry once again from corner to corner with those rope climb headlock takeovers. Sorakichi is hurt. Now Berry with a headbutt. And just like the last time Berry attempted a headbutt, Sorakichi just absorbs the move and takes control of the match. Now Sorakichi with a leg and shoulder throw on Wild Red Berry. Berry is hurt. Berry attempts a hammerlock, or Sorakichi attempts a hammerlock on Berry. Berry hurt once again. Now we're going to see Sorakichi back Wild Red Berry into the corner. And Abe Coleman orders a clean break, but Sorakichi has other ideas. And Red Berry is knocked loopy by a wild haymaker thrown by Matsuda Sorakichi. And Berry is hurt. Sorakichi attempts the hammerlock on Wild Red Berry. Berry is down. He takes him down with that hammerlock. And Sorakichi with the Billy Goat Rush on Wild Red Berry. But he can't get a real pin. He just gets the 1 count on him. And I am getting a phone call. I am going to pause this for 1 second while I answer this phone call. I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that, folks. So we just saw a kick out of the Billy Goat Rush by Matsuda, or by Wild Red Berry, and Matsuda Sorakichi is prepped to roll on level 3 offense. And there it is again, the Billy Goat Rush on Wild Red Berry. And this time, Matsuda Sorakichi has no problem scoring the 1-2-3. As you can see, we rolled doubles. Right now, because my promotion is in sort of like, I don't know, the 1920s-ish, I don't really ever roll on the feud chart because I feel like that's more like 70s and 80s focused wrestling. So, yeah, I haven't been doing that when matches end on doubles. But, maybe, starting in the TV era in the 50s, I might start doing that. Anyway, so there we go. 1-2-3. We just saw Matsuda Sorakichi score a victory over Wild Red Berry. And the next match is the one that I need to set up by hand. This is the Dusek Riot Squad versus the Zbyszko brothers. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that, and then I'm going to go to Card and Match Management and search for the Duseks. Dusek. Ernie Dusek is on this side. Rudy Dusek also on that side. No Joe. And Emil Dusek is going to be their manager. So there we go. And they will be facing off against the Zbyszko brothers, if I remember correctly, and I do. So if we search for ZBYSZKO, Zbyszko, we've got Wladek there. And there's Larry Zbyszko, and he's not the guy we're looking for. But Stanislaus is. So there we go. We have got the Dusek Riot Squad versus the Zbyszkos. I'm going to set this to card 3.12, and we are going to start this match. Here we go. On their way to the ring, accompanied by their manager, Emil Dusek, at a total combined weight of 449 pounds, Ernie and Rudy Dusek, the Dusek Riot Squad. And their opponents, on their way to the ring, at a total combined weight of 487 pounds, Wladek and Stanislaus Zbyszko, the Zbyszko brothers. Ernie Dusek and Wladek Zbyszko lock up, and it looks like Wladek has the upper hand. Wladek attempts an elbow strike on Ernie Dusek. Dusek reverses that elbow strike and takes control of the match. Dusek attempts a knee to the gut on Wladek Zbyszko. Zbyszko reverses the move and takes control of the match. And now Wladek with a wrist lock and finger twist on Ernie Dusek. And Dusek reverses the move and takes control of the match. Ernie Dusek with the brawling punches on Wladek Zbyszko. And Zbyszko is down. Now, in a struggle near the ropes, Wladek Zbyszko falls from the ring. In a display of good sportsmanship, Ernie Dusek holds the ropes open so Wladek Zbyszko may re-enter the ring. It's too early for Dusek tricks, I guess, as that is very uncharacteristic of the Duseks. Ernie Dusek attempts a sucker punch on Wladek Zbyszko. Maybe that's why he was holding the ropes open for him. And Wladek Zbyszko reverses that move, or that sucker punch, and takes control of the match. Now Wladek with a wrist lock and finger twist on Ernie Dusek. And Dusek once again reverses that move, takes control of the match. Ernie Dusek with a forearm blow on Wladek Zbyszko, dazing him. And now Wladek Zbyszko counters Ernie Dusek's attempt at a body slam. And Wladek Zbyszko attempts a double hammerlock on Ernie Dusek. And the Duseks could do an illegal switch. I think they're going to. And they get caught. Abe Coleman calling for the bell, and the Duseks have been disqualified. The winner of the match, the Zbyszko brothers. Time of the match, 4 minutes and 37 seconds. And now we go back to the book event. And we're on to our fourth match of the evening. Bert Assirati versus Aleksander Aberg. We're going to run this match. On his way to the ring, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighing in at 265 pounds, Bert Assirati. And his opponent, on his way to the ring, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall And weighing in at 220 pounds, Aleksander Aberg. Assirati and Aberg lock up, and it looks like Assirati has the upper hand. Assirati backs Aberg into a corner, and Coleman orders the clean break, and as Aberg is stepping out of the corner, Assirati shoots in with an outside single leg. And Assirati with clubbing blows on Aleksander Aberg, putting him down. Aberg gonna get pinned here. Assirati attempting to end this match quickly, cannot do it, only gets a 1 count. And now, wow, Assirati grabs the crab hold on Aleksander Aberg, and that does it. Super quick defeat for Aleksander Aberg here. Bert Assirati puts him in that crab hold, and Aberg has no choice but to submit. That was a rough one, and nothing happened after the match. That crab hold can sometimes cause an injury, but apparently it did not happen here. We are going to move on to our 5th match. I was surprised by how quickly that one went. I actually thought that was going to be a good match, but Bert Assirati had other plans. So we're going to run this match. It's Dick Shikat versus Joe Stecher. Both of these guys former world champions. Joe Stecher was the initial NWC champion. Dick Shikat was the NBBW World's Heavyweight Champion when the NWC started up. On his way to the ring, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall and weighing in at 220 pounds, Dick Shikat. And his opponent, on his way to the ring, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing in at 220 pounds as well, Joe Stecher. Shikat and Stecher lock up, and it looks like Stecher has the upper hand. Stecher attempts an armbar on Shikat. Excuse me. Ooh. Down the wrong tube there. Alright. Shikat is hurt. Stecher attempts a takeover and body ride on Dick Shikat. Shikat not having any of that. Reverses the move and takes control of the match. Shikat attempts a short forearm punch on Joe Stecher. We are not going to be leaving the ring. Stecher is down. Shikat attempts a body scissors on Joe Stecher. Stecher is hurt. Now we've got a choice here. Shikat could attempt a single leg takedown 2, and that's going to work on rolls of 6 or less. Or a bear hug 3, it's going to work on rolls of 7 or less. He is going to go for the bear hug. And Stecher counters Shikat's attempt at a bear hug. And Stecher with a takedown and body ride. And Shikat once again reverses that. And Stecher reverses Shikat's attempt at a reverse hammerlock. These two definitely showing their ability to actually wrestle here with constant reversals. And here we go with an Irish whip into the turnbuckle. And Stecher backs Shikat into the corner. Abe Coleman orders Stecher and Shikat to break clean, but Stecher throws a wild haymaker at the head of Shikat. Dick Shikat ducks the attack and takes him down with a powerful double leg. And now Shikat attempts a short forearm punch on Joe Stecher. Stecher is hurting from that punch. And now we're going to see Shikat back Stecher into the corner. And Coleman orders a clean break. And as Stecher is stepping out, Shikat shoots in with an outside single leg. He's apparently a little upset about that attempt at a haymaker. Shikat with a short forearm punch. No one is leaving the ring. Stecher is down. And Shikat attempts a body scissors on Joe Stecher. Stecher is dazed. And now Stecher reverses Dick Shikat's attempt at a reverse hammerlock. And we are seeing another choice situation. We've got the duck under takedown 3. It's going to work on 6 plus or lower, plus or minus the agility, which is -1. So we're going to say 5 or lower, or 5 or lower for a front chancery 2. Obviously the duck under takedown is going to be the better move. But Shikat counters it. Shikat attempts a short forearm punch on Stecher. Stecher cannot leave the ring here, and Stecher is down. Shikat attempts a body scissors on Joe Stecher, but Stecher reverses and takes control. Now we're going to see another duck under takedown on 5 or better. And Shikat once again counters. And then Shikat with another short forearm punch. And that puts Stecher down again. Now a leg trip into leg lock by Dick Shikat on Joe Stecher. Stecher is down one more time. Now some body scissors on Joe Stecher by Dick Shikat. And Stecher once again reverses the move and takes control of the match. Stecher attempts a double wrist lock on Dick Shikat. Shikat is hurt. And Stecher attempts an arm lock and body block on Dick Shikat. Shikat hurt once again. Stecher attempts a double wrist lock on Dick Shikat. And Shikat reverses the double wrist lock, takes control of the match, and attempts a headlock takeover on Joe Stecher. Stecher is dazed. Now, Shikat attempts a standing side headlock on Joe Stecher. Stecher reverses the headlock, takes control. Attempt an Irish whip into the turnbuckle. He's going to back him into the corner. Coleman orders a clean break, but Stecher has other ideas, and Shikat is knocked loopy by a wild haymaker thrown by Joe Stecher. Shikat caught that one right in the side of the head. Shikat is hurt, and Stecher with a double wrist lock, but Shikat able to regain his senses and counter that one, and then backs him into the ropes. Clinching near the ropes, Shikat locks in an underhook, and after a short struggle for control, throws Stecher hard to the mat. And now he is going to throw Joe Stecher from the ring. As Dick Shikat barrels Joe Stecher towards the ropes, both wrestlers fall from the ring. Stecher lands on top of Dick or Shikat on the floor. Stecher is able to get back into the ring. Shikat manages to make it back into the ring before Abe Coleman counts him out, but that does cost him a fatigue token. And now, once again, they're going to wrestle near the ropes at the risk of falling out. As Dick Shikat backs towards the ropes, Stecher shoves him from the ring. Coleman is clearly upset and is having a talk with Joe Stecher, but Stecher gets away with just a warning as Shikat is able to get back into the ring and continue the fight. A hip lock 2, it's going to work on 8 or lower, plus or minus agility, which is -1, so 7. And crotchless slam, 8 or lower, plus or minus power, which is -1, so 7. He's going to attempt that crotchless slam, and Shikat counters. Shikat with a flying mare on Joe Stecher. Stecher reverses that, and Stecher with a takedown and body ride on Shikat. Shikat, as usual, reverses that, not having any of that nonsense. And Shikat with a leg split toe hold on Joe Stecher. And Stecher is in a pinning predicament in the leg split toe hold, but is able to kick out. And now Joe Stecher is caught by Dick Shikat with a flying headlock, takes him over, puts him down, and Shikat gets the pin 1, 2, 3 on Joe Stecher with the flying headlock. Well, there was a lot of reversals in that match. Not a whole lot of pin attempts or anything, though. Kind of surprised by that. Definitely was expecting a higher fatigue count out of those guys, but it is what it is. And we're on to our semi-final match. Mustachioed Muscle, which is Farmer Martin Burns and Tom Jenkins. And they will be taking on the first tag team to ever exist in my Legends of Wrestling universe, Turkish Gold. The team of Yusuf Ismail, the Terrible Turk, and Nouroulah, I don't know how to pronounce his name. But they'll be going at it. On their way to the ring, at a total combined weight of 380 pounds, Farmer Burns and Tom Jenkins, Mustachioed Muscle. And their opponents on their way to the ring at a total combined weight of 655 pounds, Yusuf Ishmael and Nouroulah, Turkish Gold. Farmer Burns and Yusuf Ishmael lock up. It looks like Farmer Burns has the upper hand. Burns backs Ishmael into the corner. Abe Coleman orders a break, and while breaking, Ishmael is able to swing Burns into the corner, reversing the move. Coleman orders a break again, and while breaking, Burns is able to swing Ishmael back into the corner, reversing the situation. I know technically that you're not supposed to have two reversals in a row. I personally don't see any reason for that. There's quite a few situations where they reverse more than once, so I've allowed it in the simulation. So just one of the couple of little tweaks that you don't have any control over. It's just the way that I play, and it's the way I coded the thing. After the break, Ishmael rushes Farmer Burns, and Farmer Burns is able to use Ishmael's momentum to throw him hard to the mat with an overhead suplex. And now Burns attempts a head and arm throw on Yusuf Ishmael, and Ishmael is hurt. I think it's also important to note that since we're so early in sort of wrestling in general, most of these cards are not meant for tag team play. Most guys never really did tag team matches, so there are not a lot of defensive tags in these early tag team matches. There are the Duseks do have quite a few defensive tags, but other than that, most of these teams are composed of guys that do not tag defensively. So you're going to be seeing tags mostly on offense. Ishmael is hurt. Burns attempts a toe lock on Yusuf Ishmael. Ishmael is going to leave the ring. Ishmael rolls out of the ring to collect himself. During a tangle near the ropes, Ishmael falls out of the ring. Farmer Burns holds the ropes open to allow Ishmael to re-enter. As Yusuf Ishmael steps through the ropes, he shoots in and takes Farmer Burns down with a leg whip. Abe Coleman has a chat with Yusuf Ishmael. Coleman appears to have let Ishmael get away with it. Ishmael going to throw Farmer Burns from the ring. In a struggle near the ropes, Farmer Burns falls from the ring. The terrible Turk holds the ropes open so Farmer Burns may re-enter the ring. Definitely not a common thing. Terrible Turk going to make that tag to Nouroulah, and Nouroulah going to back him into the ropes. Are locked in a clinch near the ropes. Nouroulah locks in an underhook after a short struggle for control and throws Farmer Burns hard to the mat. Nouroulah attempts a standing folding press on Farmer Burns. Burns is down. Now Nouroulah going to throw Farmer Burns from the ring. What happened there? While trying to tackle Nouroulah close to the ropes, Burns falls backwards out of the ring and falls headfirst to the floor. Abe Coleman signals for the bell. Farmer Burns has been counted out. The winner of the match, Turkish Gold. I was assuming that what we had just seen was a disqualification, but it turns out that Farmer Burns fell from the ring and could not continue. So he is done. That is the end of the fight, and Turkish Gold is your winner. Now we've come to the main event of the evening, an NWC World's Heavyweight title match pitting the World's Heavyweight Champion Great Gama against former World's Heavyweight Champion Ed Lewis. We're going to go ahead and run the match. On his way to the ring, standing 5 feet tall, apparently. That doesn't sound right. 5'9". I'll need to edit that. And weighing in at 240 pounds, the NWC World's Heavyweight Champion, Great Gama. And his opponent on his way to the ring, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing in at 236 pounds, Ed Lewis. Gama and Lewis lock up, and it looks like Lewis has the upper hand. Lewis attempts a rabbit punch on the Great Gama, and Gama is hurt. Now Gama locked into a grapevine and thrown by Ed Lewis. Gama hurt once again. As he's standing up, Lewis grapevines and throws him one more time. Gama is dazed. Lewis with a single leg takedown on the great Gama. Gama is hurt. And now Lewis with a jackknife arm scissors. Gama pulls his arm out and takes control of the match. Gama attempts a thigh slap and charge on Ed Lewis, and it connects. He is dazed, knocked back a bit. Gama attempts a fireman's carry on Ed Lewis, and Lewis is hurt here. Now we've got an Irish whip, which is really more like a back into the ropes. Gama and Lewis are grappling near the ropes. Gama and Ed Lewis are backed into the ropes. Coleman calls for a clean break and gets it. Gama catches Ed Lewis off guard with a quick fireman's carry. And now Gama with a palm strike. Lewis catches it and takes control of the match with a neck yoke. And Gama is hurt. Lewis and Gama are grappling near the ropes. Lewis backs Gama into the ropes. Abe Coleman steps in to break it up. Both Lewis and Gama break clean to the applause of the crowd. Lewis is quick to take control of the match. And they're grappling near the ropes again, and another clean break. And now Lewis with a jackknife arm scissors, and Gama is hurt. Gonna back him into the turnbuckle. Ed Lewis backs Gama into the corner. Coleman orders a clean break, and as Gama is stepping out of the corner, Lewis shoots in with an outside single leg. And he's going to back him into the corner again. Lewis backs Gama into the corner. Coleman orders a clean break, and we get another outside single leg takedown. Twice in a row. Lewis kind of showing that he can do what he wants with the great Gama here. Now Lewis attempts a double wrist lock on the great Gama. And great Gama is hurt. Lewis and Gama grappling near the ropes. Lewis backs away from the ropes, giving Gama time to secure a devastating crotch lift and body slam. And now Gama with a Gama throw on Ed Lewis, scoring a 2 count. And Lewis is really in trouble now. Gama waistlock suplex, and another pinfall. Lewis able to kick out at 1 after that waistlock suplex, but definitely in trouble here. Crushing bear hug on Ed Lewis. Lewis gonna roll out of the ring and collect himself here. In a struggle near the ropes, Lewis falls from the ring, and in a display of good sportsmanship, Gama holds the ropes open so Lewis may re-enter the ring. And here we go. We've got Gama with a choice situation here. He could try a rolling knee bar 3, which is going to work on 8 or lower, plus or minus agility, and the agility is -1, so that's going to be 7 or lower. Or a forearm uppercut 2, which is going to work on 6 or lower. I think he's going to take that rolling knee bar attempt, and it looks like he got it. Lewis is down after that rolling knee bar, and now Gama transitions from the knee bar to a crushing bear hug, and Lewis is down once again. Gama with another waistlock suplex, and Lewis once again going to roll out of the ring. Gama holds the ropes open so Lewis may re-enter the ring. Gama showing some great sportsmanship here in this World's Heavyweight title match. Definitely a exemplary champion in the great Gama. Gama going to back him into the ropes here. Coleman steps in and breaks it up. Both Gama and Lewis break clean to the applause of the crowd. Gama is quick to take control of the match again, and he's going to back him into the ropes one more time. And another clean break, and Gama is quick to reestablish control. And for a third time, they back into the ropes, and Gama is able to take control after a clean break. We're going to roll up there because that's ridiculous. Gama attempts a fireman's carry on Ed Lewis. Lewis is hurt. Gama once again going to back him into the ropes. They break clean once again. Now Gama with a double leg. And Lewis is hurt. Man, Gama loves this. Loves backing him into the ropes here, huh? Gama backs him into the ropes. They break clean once again. That is a lot of clean breaking. He's going to attempt that rolling knee bar. It's going to work on 7 or less again. It does work. So we're going to see Lewis get taken down, and he is hurt. And now a gut-wrench throw on Ed Lewis, and Lewis is down. And now Gama he backs him into the ropes here. As Gama barrels Lewis into the ropes, both wrestlers fall from the ring. Lewis lands on top of the Great Gama on the floor, and Ed Lewis is able to get back into the ring. Gama manages to get back in before Abe Coleman counts him out, but that is going to cost him a fatigue token, as he had to bear the weight of Ed Lewis when they fell from the ring. Now, we've got Lewis and Gama, and now it's Lewis who has a choice situation. Rolling knee bar 3, it's going to work on a 7 or less, or the forearm uppercut 2, which is going to work on a 5 or less, so obviously the knee bar. But Gama counters that, and Gama hits a double leg slam on Ed Lewis, and Lewis is hurt. Gama attempts a double leg takedown on Ed Lewis here. Lewis hurt once again. Now we're going to back him into the ropes. Gama and Lewis are clinched near the ropes. Lewis manages to get free and sidestep Great Gama, catching him with a quick leg sweep. And now Lewis with a strangler's headlock on Great Gama. Gama able to get out of the strangler's headlock there. Now Lewis going to back him into the ropes. As Ed Lewis barrels Gama into the ropes, both wrestlers fall from the ring. Gama lands on top of Lewis on the floor. That's going to be a fatigue token for Lewis, and Gama is going to take control of the match. Gama with a crushing bear hug. And here we go. He's got him in that bear hug. And Gama tightens the hold as Lewis is trying to fight the pain. Lewis does manage to break free. But the damage is done. Now Gama attempts a Gama throw on Ed Lewis, and 1, 2, 3, that does it. The Great Gama has defended successfully the NWC World's Heavyweight title and is going to dispatch former champion Ed Lewis for a second time, sending Lewis back down the rankings. He'll have to earn another title shot, as Gama will move on to other things. So that was the final match of the last card of Year 3 of my personal Chronological Legends promotion. So I'm going to give you sort of a who's who of what's happening here. So we've got the following wrestlers debuting in Year 4. Wild Bill Longson, Bronco Nagurski, Bloody Buddy O'Brien, that's a tongue twister, Danny McShane, Dirty Dick Reigns, El Santo, Gorgeous George, Jack Zarna, the last of the Dusek brothers, Joe Dusek, Lou Thez, Mae Young, Mildred Burke, Lightning Rod Fenton, and Yvonne Robert. They're all going to be new wrestlers in Year 4 of my Chronological Legends Fed. I do believe that if I look at my... Here we go. Let's zoom this up so that it's more visible. So if I look at my wrestlers here, I believe there's a wrestler health. So Farmer Burns, I believe he had 2 fatigue tokens from falling out of the ring and the countouts. So I believe that he is going to be thinking about retirement in Year 4. However, his chance of retiring will be pretty low until he starts accumulating some additional fatigue tokens. Really, that looks like the only one who is going to be super close to retiring. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on. I don't think there are any injuries, or are not. So yeah, that's what's going on in my promotion right now. That's what you can look forward to in Year 4. I will probably be streaming these at least once or twice a week. Um, you know, I enjoy doing it, so I will continue to try to do it. I may not stream every card though, so there may be some stuff that you don't see. I'll try to catch you up if anything interesting happens though. Anyway, so that's going to be it for me for tonight. Um, Thank you for watching, and I will see you all again probably next Thursday or Friday, maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks again, and I will catch you around.